Hello everybody, and today we're going to do an experiment relating Unreal in the Macintosh platform. So what we're doing is, can it still play multiplayer games nowadays? The problem is, it's not been tested, because the last version for the Mac would be labeled 22.4b7, which would mean Beta 7. However, it's definitely not recommended to use anything before 22.4. But when 22.4v came out for Windows PCs, it was being used to playing in conjunction with the Smurthich, I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly, OMP patch, which is old Unreal's multimedia patch. However, most servers I known either would have used 22.4v or 22.5f. Sometimes it would go up to 22.7, but I'm not sure if anyone runs a server for 22.7 unless it was used for special mods. This was untested with 22.4b7. Should it work with servers like used in 22.4v or possibly 22.5f? Well, according to the servers, patches for servers. So, according to the author, never saw the Mac server in the author's life, or not what I would have noticed. So, no idea. 22.4v is highly stable and performant as a server, but in rare circumstances, even more powerful. But it came out of use because of incompatibilities. That's where 22.5f comes in, the most commonly used patch when running a server, with the least known issues. So, let's see if we can try to fire up this iMac G3, install Unreal, and see if we can try to connect to an online server, or if we can connect to some. But we're not going to be able to. I'm not sure if we're going to connect to a 22.7 server because I'm not sure if it's compatible with these older versions. But I know most servers probably use 22.5f or 22.4v. So let's go look at this. Of course, we're going to need the CDs. Well, of course, they're not official, of course. So the base game is what's to be installed first. Then there's a certain full patch you have to use before patching to the latest Beta 7 of 22.4. But first, let's set up the iMac G3. So what we have plugged in is the keyboard, temporarily, a mouse, well, not an official Mac keyboard because my official Mac keyboard has messed up buttons. I had to borrow power from main rig, so that one's off, and the Ethernet cable as well because my switch is not long enough for this. Alright, let's do a smoke test or a power test. So last time I got this to work, or power's on, I'm not sure if it booted to an operating system yet. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's got Mac OS in there. 8.6. I'm using that for some reason because likely due to I don't have much RAM for OS 9. Not sure if I still have enough RAM for OS 9 without it slowing down. But, yeah. Alright, so last time I messed with this stuff, I was over there messing around with marathon related stuff. And we're on 800 by 600 resolution. See if I can crank up the brightness a little bit. Yeah. And let's check the volume. Okay. Alright, so let's start ejecting the disk tray. So, what we're doing is we're going to grab our base game that I burned off the you know who and place it in there. Alright. So we're on the Unreal 1.0 installation. So what we're doing here is that we're going to customize the install, probably include the game files as well, install everything. Because if you exclude that, you're running the data off the CD. It's not ideal. So I'm going to go pause here until the installation is complete. We're almost done. So we're like 6 files away from its installation. So I began noticing there's some unsupported extras in the CD. So I might want to look at that sometime, or after the installation is done, which it now is. So I'm gonna go look at the unsupported extras for a bit. So we got Unreal Finder. I'm not sure what Unreal Finder is. It's a shareware, oh, it's for finding multiplayer servers, which is a pretty interesting idea. Like, there was uBrowser, in other versions of Unreal. So while that was out of the way, let's see if we can eject, update our game. Oh. Alright, so we're going to Unreal Updates. First thing we're going to install is Beta 1 of 22.4. So the README here is, what does it say? A public beta. So, yeah. Alright, so what we're doing now is they have INI files there. So we drag them right there. We can replace these names or files or whatever. This might take a bit. So let's see here. Apparently, what was it? Oh yeah, the sounds. So the sounds used to be different in the unpatched version. So apparently Epic decided to hire Sonic Mayhem, which is known for their Quake soundtrack. So they decided to redo the sounds, 16-bit, not 8-bit. That was probably meant to be for the expansion, which got turned to Unreal Tournament. So, anyways, back on track. We're going to install 22.4b7 since we installed the Beta 1, the new executable right here. So that's done. So now we get to the server parts. So you gotta edit the INI file and put a new master server, because the ones from GameSpy and the others probably don't recognize anymore, because, you know, GameSpy shut down years ago. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put a new master server in the INI file. So by the time I had to run the game after editing the master server, I parts to replace GameSpy with old Unreal's master server. I had to change virtual memory because I realized I was using 32 megs of RAM, so I need to upgrade. So far it looks frozen. Oh. So, yeah. So it's booting to Mac OS 8.6. 120 megabytes of virtual memory apparently because I have 32 megs of physical RAM for some reason, which is weird. I thought mine recognizes 96, so I might have some dead RAM or something. So, yeah. Let's see if this boots up. Alright, so I had a restart. Restart actually, because I'm thinking that either it's the logic board or the hard drive dying. I don't know. It was refusing to boot for some odd reasons. See if I can get Unreal running. Get this video done. So that way we can put this video down on to YouTube and... Alright, so now the game's booted up. I am not expecting this to run pretty well because of the RAM. Alright, so from the looks of it, 6.480 dBl would probably mean some sort of double resolution, probably to get performance reasons. So let's put my name. Oh, let's put my name in there. Not sure if it will do it, but oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks a little big for some reason because oh, there we go. So if we can join a little co-op server. So the servers are popping in. Let's try Zombies Dead Zone co-op and see how it goes. So it's downloading its content like J Co-op Z and stuff. I mean, I'm probably gonna start playing at this because I am one-handed, holding the phone, which is I'm using as a camera and controls. After all, I'm not here to play, it's more like the experiment. Oh. This is connecting. Okay. So it says connecting. So I am not sure if it connects to the server. Let's try rejoining if that would be the case. It's probably from a dying hard drive, I don't know. Also, it's running, connected to the Spire Village map. So I hear something going on. Oh, so we're now connected. But I think the performance is really terrible at the moment because we're at wacky hard drive. Well, I can just try reconnecting to the server again. Well, it seems to be working a bit, but I'm not sure. So if it connects, it connects. But then again, the iMac's it's getting crappy for some reason. Yeah. More likely due to the performance of the game, I'm supposedly seeing, oh. Oh my god. I have a feeling my computer froze. Or the Mac froze again. Like, I can hear it, like, going on and off, like, some reason. And if you press the button right here, it just turns it right off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to conclude this video. I think it worked somehow, but then again, the iMac's going pretty shit for some reason. The RAM wouldn't work, wouldn't allocate correctly. I think it must be the logic board, I don't know. But then again, hope you like what you like, and hopefully this experiment teaches everybody that you can connect to the servers. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.